Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Tuesday, the 20th of January, 2026. Starting off with the synoptic picture yesterday last night, midnight, to begin with. See a sort of weak cold front and an occlusion moving across the southern part of the UK here. And low pressure out to the west. Bit of rain on pleasant weather passing overnight, leading to slightly clearer morning, low clouds begin. Into midday today, see a little bit clearer air there. That cold front has moved past. We do have an occlusion nearing the west coast of the UK, and that's associated with this low in here. Additionally, we've got quite tight isobars, so we can expect a fairly brisk breeze from the south, most likely the southeast. We can see quite a lot of cloud over the UK looking at the sat pic here, with thinner in areas and expecting to break up in places and a rising base. Looking at the rain radar, that occlusion very evident there out to the west in that picture, and lots of rain associated with that. But in our general area, just the occasional light shower. This will probably get to us around about sort of 5-6 o'clock this evening. Okay, the Met Office prediction, just very quickly running that through. You can see that's tracking mostly to the northeast, which is the saving grace for the south of England today. Just carrying that on through. It does start to move west and getting towards Lasham around about 6 or 7 o'clock this evening. The Odium TAF showing a few clouds up 1,000 feet with a moderate south-southeasterly breeze. It's scattered at 4,000 feet, and this morning scattered at 1,200 feet by until 11 o'clock. Also a tempo between 9 and 6, so most of the usable day of 170 degrees, wind 16, gusting 28, so fairly blustery there. Then up to scattered at 1,600 across lunchtime. Possibly after that going up to 2,200, so steadily increasing base throughout the day, but fairly blustery winds. Farnborough telling us much the same thing. 170 degrees, 9 knots, scattered at 1,500, visibility greater than 10 kilometers, and then possibly some light rain and drizzle broken at about 1,200 feet this morning. Not expecting anything like that at Lasham, although we may have slightly poor visibility and low cloud, and it's just a matter of that getting that to clear. Spot winds to the south and southeasterly 45 and 55 knots at 2,000 feet, and to the north southeasterly at 40 knots, 2,000 feet. So very strong winds today. High on the ground there, you can see windy showing brisk flow across the airfield. They're at runway 16 from the southeast. Local Met Office forecast showing increasing wind strength up towards 16 or 17 knot mean speed, gusting towards and in excess of 30 knots. So that may potentially prevent any flying today, but there could be a window in the early hours up until about midday. So the discretion of today's duty team. Temperature on GFS very, very mild for this time of year, about 8 or 9 degrees with a dew point of about 6. And presently we're up to 6.4 degrees with a dew point of 4.9. The Southside webcam is not working, so I can't show you the current picture. Looking at the cross section here on the sky side, it's showing some lower clouds certainly to begin with, increasing in base. It's slightly more pessimistic than the TAF, so hopefully less of a solid base and slightly higher as well, leading to potential flying window this morning before the wind strength increases into the afternoon. No TAMs, nothing of great significance. The usual firing range is up to the east and northeast. We'll move on to glider bookings. So just the one K21 on big flying today, with the K21 set aside for the casual list, although there's nobody on that at present. There's plenty of single seat availability. The simulator is available should you require it. If the weather is not conducive to fly. One movement on the program today, an A320 arriving from Gatwick around 10 past 10 or 10:08 to be precise. And apologize. We're also expecting runway 16 today. To apologize for that. So, in general, picture, we've got low pressure to the west, one approaching inclusion, low clouds begin with general strong wind from the southeast as the day goes on. Therefore, if we do fly, it'll be on runway 16 with the cables on the east side. And it's Gary Pullen running the airfield today. So, yeah, all the operational decisions are at his discretion. So always do not land or taxi across the disused runways shown in red. And there's our airfield set up there, making sure to land well into the field with that strong wind and being aware of soft grass due to the recent rain. That's all from me this morning. Gary is your point of contact today. Hopefully you can get something in the earlier part of the day. If you do go out, have a good day and keep it safe. Thank you very much.